Hello. This is the 120th Test from the Future, an experimental podcast from the year 22-23, which we are sending from our present to yours. My name is Dirk.
And my name is Simon.
And we're putting the past in podcast. Election night.
Election night.
It's election night. So for those first-time listeners, recap of our 2 previous episodes, really short. It's election time in Frankfurt. That's where we live, here in the 23rd century. I was randomly selected as a candidate.
2 weeks ago, yeah.
Simon is the campaign manager. Tonight are the elections. And of all of those 40 randomly selected candidates, the top 3 get elected to actually be in the Council of Frankfurt. We had a lot of campaigning, a lot of debates, a lot of events. And tonight the results are coming in. Good recap?
I think that was very good. And of course, if people want to hear more, simply go back and listen to episode 118 and 119, where we talked about this in depth.
And Simon and I are high on adrenaline, but not so high on energy because there were some...
It's been a long 2 weeks.
Yeah, we were taking it seriously.
Definitely.
And tonight we thought we would have a live episode and we have the results come in live as we record. And we celebrate the end of the campaign by
having a drink.
Yeah.
I've got myself Weissbier here.
Very nice. I had a Congo print, my beer in an old-fashioned bottle.
Nice. Yeah, mine's in a can here. Means we get some nice sound effects for the podcast. We're not just drinking, we're adding sound effects for our listeners so they can feel like they're with us. So, do you want to open first?
Yes, I can. Yep.
Nice. And then I'll open mine too. Yeah, nice bit of foam going. Okay, the foam you can't hear so much, but...
Live alcohol-free beer from the...
Yeah, I mean, of course, alcohol-free.
Yeah, just for the 21st century listeners.
Right. Yeah, right. 21st century listeners. Here in the future, if you don't remember from many episodes ago where we talked about it, alcohol is forbidden, so of course beer is alcohol-free.
Yeah. Okay, so the results should come in about 15 minutes. So we still have time for some of the listener questions that came in. A few more came in.
Right, the ones we didn't get to last week.
Yeah, and then we picked 3. I think we picked 3 to answer on the show.
Yeah. Shall we toast first?
Oh yeah, we should toast.
To a fine campaign.
Cheers.
Cheers.
That's some quality audio content.
Definitely.
Shall I take the first one?
Please do.
So, we actually didn't write down...
A grim one to start with.
Yeah. Well, we actually also didn't write down who sent these.
No.
And some were actually asked multiple times.
Exactly, so there's a bit of merging.
And this one definitely was asked multiple times. I'm not sure if that's a 21st century thing, but what happens when a candidate dies? So, we checked the rules, and I didn't actually know, but you can still vote for them. Once you're officially randomly selected, you're a candidate, alive or not.
Yeah, and usually people don't vote for someone if they've died, because why would they? But it's happened occasionally in the past that maybe someone was really popular for most of the campaign, maybe they just died like the day before the end, and then they still did have enough goodwill that people elected them.
And the average lifespan is really high in the 23rd century, so people don't really tend to die a whole lot. So that's why we didn't really know what the rule was, because, yeah, like we said, people don't tend to die a lot, but there is a rule, and if that person gets selected, there is an empty seat in the council. So there's just 2 people, I guess.
Yep.
Want to take the next question?
Yeah, the next question, it's a bit nicer, not so grim as the last one. So, do you, Simon and Dirk, vote in elections yourselves?
Yeah.
Do you?
I tend to. So I sometimes do, but sometimes I forget. You know, it's just one day, not even a complete day, and then there's always stuff to do and
it can slip your mind. Yeah,
meetings to attend and walks to take and plants to water, and then.
So for myself, the reason, so I get around that, and so I vote to answer the question. I do vote in all the elections, and the way I do that is I have my PA vote on my behalf.
Smart.
Exactly.
So push button always votes on your behalf.
Correct.
Okay.
So then I've not missed one in decades now.
But there's probably also years gone by for you not even realizing that there are elections because your PA votes.
That too. But, Pushbutton and I, we discussed this. I mean, we would discuss it often anyway, but then also we discussed it long ago. Like, who would I vote for?
Okay. Always picks the best possible candidate.
Correct. Okay, and one last question. Do you want to read this one?
It's are you going to have exit polls? So a few questions came in, not specifically this, but mentioning exit polls, and we didn't know what they were.
Right. Because to answer the question, we're not going to have them because we don't know what they are.
Yeah.
But also, we don't know what they are.
It's. I thought maybe it's a poll about exit strategy. So if you're actually elected and you don't want to, what's your
right? If you're shouting out the word bullock wasn't enough to not get you elected. If you really want to,
what's your plan B of getting an exit?
So we're not going to have that.
Yeah.
If that's what it is,
I don't have any. If I'm elected, I'm going to go for it.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah. So then that's it at least for the questions that we selected.
Yeah.
So it's still a few minutes until the actual results are in. So the voting closes in a few minutes, and then the results are there immediately. But of course, we've had another week of campaigning.
Yeah, right. There have been more events, of course.
Exactly. So there's been one more debate, and some that we don't have to mention all of them. But I thought maybe the run for office one is interesting.
Yeah. That was good. That was. We mentioned various kinds of relay races and other sporting events that make use of teleporters. Again, many episodes ago. And so this was like a combination of that, where the candidates run around Frankfurt. But not running literally around every single street, because Frankfurt's a big place, but using teleporters to basically run small stretches of key streets.
Yeah.
So one continuous run from the candidate's perspective, but from the people on the streets, you just see the candidate run for this little bit of the stretch. But to confirm that each candidate does really make the rounds, they each have a self-refilling paintbrush with a unique color for that candidate. And as they're running by, people on the sides of the street are holding like glossy photos of each candidate, and they smear as they run by, paint over the pictures.
Which is pretty tricky. I mean, the portals
requires coordination.
The portals are usually nicely lined up. So I had to basically run into a portal, and basically 2 steps later, you're on a different street, do a bunch of paint slapping, and then you run into the next portal and you're in a different street.
Yeah.
But like the ground is different. Sometimes you're along the river.
Sure.
Sometimes you're on...
Right, you don't have time to change your shoes, so that adds to complexity.
Also, something noteworthy is that there were several streets that were dirt tracks. So my slogan, more dirt in Frankfurt, there's actually quite a bit of dirt already there. So maybe either, I didn't know.
It's still a good slogan, because if you'd said, if the slogan had been, let's move the dirt around in Frankfurt, that I think wouldn't have sounded as good.
No, that's true. More dirt in Frankfurt.
And still in general, I think we did, not even I think, we did the research. In general, there still needs to be dirt imported into Frankfurt. There's not enough here already to level out the ground high enough.
But but there were a few stretches where the portal, basically you run out of your portal, but you don't immediately see the next portal. So it's around a corner.
Yeah.
So they had this big golden arrow floating above the street.
Yeah.
Pointing left or right in a bit of a circle. So you basically have to go there and then to the right or to the left or up or down, depending on which direction the arrow was pointing to, so you knew where the next portal was going to be.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, but that was pretty cool.
I mean, definitely. And it was really the fact that the paintbrushes refilled themselves. I think that eased things a lot, that each candidate didn't also need to carry around a bucket of paint and worry about that sloshing everywhere. You could just carry the brush itself.
But it was, the trickiest part was to basically, they held your pictures up, but means everybody had 40 pictures.
Yeah.
But we were all running roughly around the same time.
Yeah. The people at the sides of the street there, they are also professionals. They're very well coordinated.
Yeah.
They hold up the correct photo at the correct time.
But there was still a lot of paint going in wrong locations. I just know how I looked afterwards.
Sure. Yeah.
And that wasn't just the paint that I was carrying, but all the colors of all the other candidates. But we all looked pretty cool.
Yeah. That's the advantage of it. Yeah, that really makes a nice atmosphere.
And we had the cameras record us from all directions. Basically, when we post at the end, like we had a group. We all stood together as a group, and we were recorded from all directions. So we all got a really nice 3D photo as a memory.
Yeah.
And that brings us to election night. I thought maybe it's interesting to mention how it's organized.
Yeah.
I understood all the campaign managers also still get together to set up the final details today.
Yeah, we did.
Was there anything coming out of that meeting?
So the reason for that meeting is in case anything needs to be changed from like the usual program that's used, pretty much in all elections ever. But no, nothing standard stuff. So completely virtual. Everyone in Frankfurt, so everyone who's eligible to vote, because you could also maybe be on holiday somewhere, everyone who's eligible to vote gets a notification in their lens at the start of the day. Everyone has one day in which to vote. If you do like I do, you have your PA vote on your behalf, but either way, everyone's notified, has a whole day to vote, and in a few minutes now, we're going to be talking about those results. So, and there'll be, as soon as the time is reached, the results will be instant.
Yeah. It's 7 more minutes. Am I seeing this correct?
Yeah, that's right. 7 minutes left. Yeah, well, that was.
I think what's interesting. We are now in your apartment, right? So we're recording this podcast. But what you, the listener, don't know is we are actually at the same time being filmed.
We are. There's a camera just up there.
Yeah, exactly. We're raving around now.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if we should have gotten our listeners' consent that they are being filmed.
I mean, our listeners aren't.
No,
we're the ones being filmed.
We're the ones, yeah. Okay, so no listener consent necessary. But it's like the complete election night is completely virtual. So we're not all at the same place. We're all basically logged into the same system. We're filmed. So
we're doing it smaller, like just at my apartment, like you say. Other folk maybe rent out a hall with their friends, have a big party.
And it's basically depending on how big your screen is, but at least the screen it's now muted, but you see everybody. So there's like 40 little
tiled.
Yeah, exactly. 40 little tiles showing all the different
8
candidates.
by 5, like in a big old grid.
So it's actually most people are doing it like us, like just a candidate and campaign manager at the same place. But at least there's on the upright there's a really big picture with flags and a big party with flags. It looks to be at the Frankfurt Harbor, but I don't know who's the candidate in that.
Likewise. The text is too tiny. That's the issue.
Yeah.
Even though I've got a big screen here, that's just too small.
But it's all green and purple.
Okay.
So it could be Miss Katkowski. I mean, she was having green and purple. Must be Miss Katkowski. I think she has a boat as well. So, okay.
But I just realised, right? It's just a few minutes left. Yeah, around 5 minutes left. And so I had my PA vote on my behalf. Did you vote already?
Actually, no.
You should vote for yourself. Well, you should vote, and it would make sense to vote. I voted for you. Well, I push button voted for you on my behalf.
Yeah, he did?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Or, that's...
I mean, it would be pretty bad if we didn't, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like, maybe I don't match your
sure.
preferred...
I mean, of course, but hey, I had some say in your policies.
No, I didn't, actually.
Oh, then do you want to do that now?
Yeah, let me... Okay, how many minutes? Okay, 4 minutes. I should.
It's still good. It's still good.
I have to find the message though. I've been getting a whole lot of messages today. All right. Okay, here it is. Just a second. Oh man, that list is long. 40 candidates. Who came up with that? Okay. Yeah, okay.
I mean, just find yourself on there. Yeah.
I'm grayed out.
Huh? Wait. You're not allowed to vote for yourself, or did you already vote earlier and forget about it?
I guess you can't vote for yourself.
Possible, sure, because I wasn't voting for myself. Yeah, I wasn't sure I had a hand in it, but I was voting for you.
Should I now vote for somebody else, or like go for a frame? What's better for me?
I mean, better for you would be to not vote for anyone, I guess. Or if there's the other way around. I mean, if you are elected, you'll be working with other people, so vote for someone else.
Then we'll vote for Janice. Sure. Because she would be really good anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good idea.
All right. Vote given.
Nice.
Okay, so I think we still have a few minutes.
Yeah, about 2.5, 3 minutes or so.
Maybe we speak briefly about the media coverage. I haven't seen and read and heard everything, but most of it, as far as I understand, has been completely in the chorus first.
Yeah, exactly.
Have you been following anything in there?
I've been so busy with the campaign that actually not. It's that thing I think when you work on a thing, you don't then have so much time to look at what else is going on with that. So, for example, people who listen to podcasts, before they make podcasts, maybe they listen to a lot of them. When they start making them, they don't have so much time to listen to them. Similar deal with this.
Okay, as I've been to the election square a few times, and I think it was well done. I mean, and it was fun to be there because for the listeners, Chorus First is like a virtual world you can log into. You have your own avatar and you walk around there. And then the election square, basically all of the 40 candidates in Frankfurt, they got like a little hut or stand or whatever. And that's where all of our public appearances were uploaded. So the toilet bowl throwing, the office run, the debates, and so on. So you could basically go there. Right. There was like a hologram of me standing there, a hologram of you actually as well.
Right, so that folk could so who hadn't been there could see it in the first place or experience it, and even people who had been if they wanted to experience it again.
And of course, you can also do it while you take a walk on your Lens or so. But in the Chorus First, it was just much nicer, the environment. Yeah, it's just the whole feel. And there's a lot of people in there that were promoting not a specific candidate, but the voting itself. Just to make sure, hey, if you're here and you're interested, don't forget to actually vote when the day comes. And then you could decorate the stand. So I just basically did that quickly. I made it dirt colored, matching with the slogan. Fitting. Yeah, exactly. And you had basically a few square meters around your stand as well. And interesting, we could influence it, but you could also influence the ground around all the other stands. So I made the grass taller for all the other stands and for us lower.
Nice. Yeah. Right, to really visually represent what it is.
Exactly. So you vote for us, it's going to be lower grass. More dirt in Frankfurt.
Nicely done. And now we've got 10 seconds left. Oh. Wait, sorry. There's the let me zoom in on the countdown. It's a bit. Cool. Yeah, now it's 10 seconds. So I'm going to say it. I'm going to get my drink and I'm going to say it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay.
Results.
No more voting, and let's see.
I voted just on time.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so it started loading now for me.
Yep.
Okay, so it's going up on the big screen as well.
Sure. Yeah.
But they're announcing now one by one, so it's not a big list.
That's some showmanship, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
Okay, so number 1 there.
I can get. I hear the sounds now. They've unmuted.
Actually,
I can hear the sounds on my Origins. Okay. I'm not sure how long this is going to be up.
We just need the top 3 are the ones who are actually going to be in positions of power. Yeah.
But you want to? The number 1 is up now. You want to?
That's the person you just voted for, Janice.
Yeah, Janice Oyalawi.
Yep. She's so say number 1. It's not like she's the most important, but just in terms of votes.
Yeah, she got the most votes. Yeah.
And then it was Dirk.
That's the.
That was the robot. Wait, was that the robot? No, the gardener. The gardener.
Yeah, the gardener robot. Yeah.
That was it. Yeah. Kept saying. No, not kept saying. That was someone else.
Exactly. You're thinking
I'm getting mixed up with Marcus.
Yeah.
Beck was the one with the toilet throwing, the toilet bowl.
Yeah, he threw the toilet bowl so far you couldn't see him anymore.
Impressive stuff. Yeah, and number 3 there. So Marion Buchman.
Okay, so so those are going to be your top 3 candidates.
Oh, they're the ones who've been elected.
Yeah, sorry, the top 3 electees. Yeah,
that would be. They don't immediately start their jobs. I think they start them on Monday, but exactly on Monday, they'll be in positions of power. Oh,
I'm a little bit sad though. It's not me.
Are you there yet? Not yet, no.
They're on 6 now, so that's not me either.
Okay, but let's keep watching. We can at least, we don't have to read out all the names, but we can at least see where you ended. Where we ended.
See, there's Marcus, he's on 12th.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so I guess better than he expected, but at least he's not in.
Right.
So
Definitely.
he got his course read. So 16, that's... okay, no, 6. That's me.
Oh, number 17.
17.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Out of 40.
Out of 40, exactly. That's in the first half.
First half.
A top half.
Top half, exactly. Left column.
Yeah, right, because they're showing it as 2 columns on the screen there, so...
Cool.
Sure, now second number 21 there is on the right-hand side, but anyway.
Should we cheers?
Let's have a...
Toast?
Yeah.
A 17th.
17th.
But now I could really use a holiday.
Indeed, yeah, that was a stressful couple of weeks there.
But you know, they all the candidates, elected or not, get a discount on the next holiday.
Definitely, I mean, like you said, you need one. And handily, campaign managers too. Yeah. I don't need to go to the same place as you, but I also get the discount.
I think we deserve the holiday. I don't think I've ever... I think I've worked occasionally 5 days in a row. Especially in the beginning when we were setting up things at the UFO pool.
Yeah, but it's unusual yet to work that hard.
Yeah, it's maximum 3 for me.
Exactly.
For most people. But this was, it felt like we've been working 14 days straight.
I mean, we basically were.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah. And I'm glad it's over.
Yeah. Oh, so hold on, I'm getting a call now.
Sure.
It's actually the committee.
Oh, nice. Maybe they congratulate you or something.
They're probably calling all candidates. Hello, Dirk here. Yeah, I saw. 17, yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, but I'm definitely gonna take the holiday now. Sorry? No, I'm maybe even on Monday. What? No, but I'm 17, so I'm not elected. It's just the first 3. Seriously, the first 20?
Wait, what?
The first 20 are elected. I thought it was the first 3. Okay. I can't take the holidays.
No.
Okay, yeah, sure. Then I'll see you on Monday, I guess. Okay, bye.
I can still take the holiday though, yeah?
It's true. It's
so it's congratulations? Like
it's the first 20 you get in.
That's how did we miss that? Yeah. I was really sure it was the first 3.
Oh man, we did all the courses. I thought it was the first 3.
Maybe they said it like right at the beginning of the first day and I misunderstood.
See, I totally missed out on that the last 2 weeks. And we could have put in less of an effort.
It seems that way.
Oh, hold on.
Wait a minute, 17th.
No, okay.
We put in the appropriate amount of effort.
True. Okay, well, hey, then let's... Cheers.
Cheers.
To being elected.
Yes.
And also congratulations to you, the listener. You got to experience it live. We won. Is that a thing?
I think. You mean that that the listeners are happy too? You mean, or what?
Yeah, I don't know. But do you say we won when you're 17?
Yeah, maybe that was the thing. Like the top 3 are like the winners, and then you'll find out on Monday. Yeah, find out
exactly.
We don't need to look into it more now. It's over.
Yeah,
apparently. So.
But this was now a 3-parter. We can make it like a 16-parter.
Oh wow! Yeah, this will be ongoing. How many years was the 5-year term? Yeah. Unless you do something real bad, but it's a 5-year term. So.
See, I'm saying now yes, but I also didn't remember the other
double check
properly.
that on Monday. Yeah,
exactly. So. We'll find that out. Okay. I would say we go celebrate.
Sounds good.
And then we wrap up for a listener.
Wrap it all up. Folk in the past listening to us be very first confused and then happy about winning an election. Let us know that you heard this episode, that it successfully went back in time. And do that by sending an email to michaellasagna5@gmail.com and putting the number 120 in the subject line and all your congratulatory messages in the email itself.
All right. Thanks for being with us throughout this journey. Thanks for listening and see you in 200 years.
Bye-bye.